Hi guys, welcome to Daddy and the Don. On today's show we're going to be looking at the Championship playoff final. As all this week it's going to be me and the Don going head to head against 8 fans of the show. So I'm going to get my pick out the way and then we're going to head over to Graham and then hear from the fans. So my pick for the Championship playoffs, I think Brentford are going to finally get their Wembley win. Quite a lot of disappointment in the playoffs recent years, but yeah, I think they're gonna. I don't think Swansea are that strong. I think they've done okay. They've been solid, but they're not blowing anyone away. Where Brentford, when they get hold of teams, they tend to sort of carve them open and score quite a few goals. Don't think it's going to be a high scoring one. This one though, I think they're going to just edge the game 2-1 for me. So let's head over to G for his pick. And then we're going to hear from each of the fans. Enjoy.
Championship playoff final, Brentford versus Swansea. Obviously, a lot of my wife and father-in-law and a lot of people I know support Brentford, and of course I want Brentford to win, no disrespect to Swansea. And I do think Swansea have overachieved this season and they've done well to get to where they are. But for me, this points to a Brentford win. I think they're going to win this. The scoreline won't show it as easy, but Brentford are going to be comfortable. They're not going to be bothered too much by Swansea. Brentford will probably be 2-0 up by the hour mark, and it's going to stay that score line. Brentford to beat Swansea 2-0. Go on the Bees.
Quite a tight game, I suspect, between Brentford and Swansea in the Championship playoff final. I predict Brentford will be promoted to the Premiership for the year, but probably after extra time. So I'm going with a 1-1 result at full time, with Brentford either prevailing on 2-1 in extra time or on penalties. Swansea have scored late in both games this season to equalise, and I just think Brentford's quality across the pitch should see them win the game.
Championship final. Oh, my love for Brentford. Not. It's been a long time coming for these Bees, isn't it? They have been playing some great football. I mean, I can admit that. They've been playing some great football. But really, they're in a final again. If you speak to a lot of Brentford fans or any neutral fans of the Championship, a lot of teams have said that Brentford have played the best football. And it's a shock to see, like, how they just can't get up automatically. It's, you know, there's some points of the season where they're just not consistent enough. And granted, obviously, when they played against Bournemouth, I thought it'd be a tough task. Over 2 legs, you thought they would just nick it, and they did. So, you know, all credit to them there. Swansea, round against Barnsley. If I'm honest, I fancied Barnsley when we knew who was playing who. Swansea done so well for most of the season, and they just lost so many games in a row. I can't remember stats or whatnot, but I just remember them being up there. And it was probably similar to when Brentford had their little dip. But you know, throughout 2 legs, they got the 1-0 win away against Barnsley in the first leg, and that caused all the damage. So, but I'm gonna go for. It's been very, very difficult for me to all day long thinking of going back and forth, but I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going for 2-1 Swansea.
Championship playoff final, Swansea City versus Brentford. Tough one to predict, really. I'm not going to. Very tough. I'm just going to go over 1-0 in Swansea. I don't know.
Now, the Championship, the main game. Brentford v Swansea. 2-1 to Brentford.
You know what I'm going to say. I think Brentford are probably going to win it, but I hope they don't. I hope Swansea beat them. I think it'd be a very similar game to last season's playoff final with Fulham. Probably a moment of brilliance. So I'd probably win it. Yeah.
It's time for the big games. Brentford versus Swansea City. This is going to be a big game. I believe last season Brentford just missed out. So I think Brentford's going to take this. They've also got the dangerous Ivan Toney. So yeah, Brentford for me with this one.
English football championship. Brentford 3, Swansea 2.
So I think they should have been in the top two, but they had too many draws. Swansea again, I think they've done well. I don't think they was ever going to challenge for top two, but you know, what I said, they look a decent outfit. Brentford, they said bottled it last year. They bottled it last year. I just think they weren't good enough at the end of the day. Can they go one better this year? Yeah, I think they can. I think that, as I said, with the team they've got, the squad they've got, the manager they've got, and some of his tactics, I think are a bit unusual at times. That's what gets them results. I think while they've got Ivan Toney playing and scoring goals like he is, you know, they've got a massive chance. Any team that's got a goal scorer like Toney in has always got a chance of winning games. So I'm going to go for Brentford 2-0.
So 6 for Brentford, 3 for Swansea, 1 with a draw. Let us know what your predictions are, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.